R.J. Chapman. Call your mom. Call your mom, R.J. Chapman.
Strike Command, March 20th, 2003, 5:31 a.m. Middle Eastern Time. 307 Tomahawk cruise missiles are headed to Baghdad. There's only one thing left to do in order to complete this mission. Call your mom. Contest master, fellow Toastmasters, and mothers of the world. During this time, I served as the 5th Fleet Master Chief, responsible for the concerns of 45,000 sailors. Admiral Keating was in charge of this region, which spans from Egypt to Pakistan. I was his only man in that area, and I did what I was told, and he was a great, great leader. Our first meeting with him, it was real short. He said, "Master Chief, welcome aboard. I'm so happy to see you. You've got some things to do, and I need your help. I'm very concerned about the sailors' focus in the middle of the combat zone, and you are critical to the mission. I want you to do 3 things. I want you to do whatever you want to do. I want you to never take no for an answer, and I want you to get on with it. Oh, and by the way, here's your phone. There are 3 of these in the region, and they can call anywhere in the world. I have one, the Chief of Staff has one, and this one is yours. Now, carry on." Wow, I've got work to do. If there's one thing I know, it's this. Calling your mom solves everything. Think about it. Why does calling your mom solve anything? Kid falls off the bike. Who does he call for? Mom. Homesick kid in college. Who does she want to talk to? Mom. Even the guy who scores the winning touchdown at the Super Bowl, when he sees that he's on that camera, what does he say? That's right. Hi, Mom. There's something about calling Mom. Recently, I did some research, and I ran across Janet Erickson, a professor at BYU. Her research has revealed that during pregnancy, cells of the baby will remain in the mother's body for the rest of her life. And when that newborn locks eyes with their mother for the first time, in that moment-to-moment, body-to-body contact, a lifetime bond is solidified. She now becomes the protector, the nurturer, and when you think about it, isn't she your first love? I was on a mission to visit the troops in war-torn Iraq when I ran across a couple of troubled sailors. I said, "How's it going?" She said, "Master Chief, I haven't talked to my mom in 78 days, and I just hope everything's okay back home." I handed her my phone, and I said, "It's not going to be 79. Call your mom." When she heard her mother's voice, she turned into a 6-year-old little girl. Nothing else mattered, not even being in the middle of the war zone. She finished her call with, "I love you, Mom," handed the phone back to me and said, "You have no idea what you've just done for me." I looked at her battle buddy, and he spouted out, 912-588-6457. I said, "Son, call your mom." His mother's voice created great comfort. He sat down on his helmet, drew his knees to his chest, and ran his fingers through his hair. "Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am." I then heard his mother's voice say through the phone, "Don't worry, baby. Everything's going to be okay." As he stood up, he transformed into a super G.I. Joe. Both sailors were rejuvenated. They had called their moms. As I worked through the region, I witnessed this miracle thousands of times. And when I returned to headquarters, the Admiral said, "Master Chief, how are they doing up there?" I said, "Sir, they're doing great. It's a complete turnaround." "How did you do that?" I said, "Sir, if you were in a life and death situation and you had to make a call, I had them call Mom, sir." brilliant, Master Chief, just brilliant. I told you to do whatever you wanted to do. Now carry on. I'm going to let you in on something very personal. I never made that call because I never called my mom since we never bonded. My mom's life was tough. She'd been married and divorced 6 times. She had 4 children in 40 months. And last year, I found out I have a sister. Life was a constant struggle, and every day was just a task at hand to get through it. Life happened. We never bonded. I spent 32 years in the Navy, and every time I gave my phone to a sailor and had them make that call, every time I saw that bond, a small piece of me died. Every time. So I challenge you tonight, Toastmasters. Call your mom. Because no matter where she's at, she can always hear you. Call your mom. Tell her you love her. Tell her how much you care. And if you're R.J. Chapman, tell her you're sorry. I've been mad at my mom for far too long, but I still have time to make it right. Hi, Mom. It's R.J. I really don't know how to say this. I think Stevie Wonder says it best. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Call your mom. Contest me.